Who are you and why are you doing this work?
Okay, my name's Am. I used to be a social elite. Hanging out at fundraisers and big galas every weekend and whatnot with all the big rich folks. But then I got hurt back in 2011 and everything changed. All the social elites and everybody that I knew slowly distanced themselves because of my disability. I had a mental disability that didn't change who I was, but it did change in the way that I would be able to communicate my thoughts. So I understood everything going on around me, and believe me, you guys out there that think that I did and you took advantage of it, no, Big Bully Inc. is here.
What inspired you to tackle this issue? And
What inspired me was the fact of being treated differently and knowing that I had such a reputable past. It made me think, hey man, what about the people who aren't resourceful or aren't resilient enough to even find these paths? And you know what? To my dismay, I found that there was nothing set up there, not even for a tax-abiding citizen who was doing everything right, who was actually asked just prior to that if I wanted to be a member of parliament and run for Liberal Party at that time.
What's the story behind your idea, like company service product?
Well, what happened is every time we take Gator for a walk, people would say, hey man, can you give me a picture of your dog? You know what? I'd love to have a picture of your dog. They said, I'd love to have a picture of your dog with a t-shirt. And right then we got the idea. We said, hey man, every time we're going out for a walk, this is the demand. And there you go, we fill a demand. And then we were even excited enough that what happened was I had some designers come down to my house, the same designers who did all of Lululemon in the beginning, who got them going and made them millionaires. So for proof of concept, I sold within 48 hours I sold 1,000 tracksuits for $100 a tracksuit, which my cost on those was $4.50 for each one. People, I realized, from the age of 17 to 25, our niche range of market, the biggest target market that's out there, they're not interested in paying for corporations, a check mark that says they're cool. No, people want to invest in causes. And the second that I put those two together, along with a little bit of thinking of AI, I knew I had come up with a new Occupy movement. And Occupy movement was substance.
So what's your long-term vision?
My long-term vision is that we can use AI regeneratively, the way that's all set up, to use all these big schools and all of these hubs that, all these politicians went down and shook hands and made themselves look so great. Well, you know what? Those schools are empty right now. With this computer system, it's just setting up a computer there, making sure that everyone has internet, is enough for this system to work and bring in revenues for everybody. Especially those third world countries I'm really excited about, because they're going to get paid in American dollar as well.
All right. Now, do you have a call to action?
My call to action?
Mm-hmm.
My call to action would be...
I'd like to get people involved.
Oh, we've been doing this for years. We've been a success for years. Nobody can ask me if I'm a success or not. No, nobody can ask me. You know what? The very first person we saved, or the very first animal we saved, what's the value on that? And I have saved hundreds of people and hundreds of animals. And each one of the animals that I've rescued, I just want to make a note that each one of those would have been put down by the SPCA. Those are dogs that are deemed too dangerous. And I'm just saying that as a reflection, because metaphorically speaking, the same way we treat animals is the same way we should be treating humans, is with respect.
I love it. How can I get involved?
You are already involved. Everybody in this world is involved. We just all have to take a step forward and know that we're all together as one.
One bully, no victims.
That's right. You got it, sweetheart.